I've heard that in some campaigns the players and the GMs totally oppose killing characters. They think it's a mistake and it's wrong for players to die. No, characters to die. I think it's wrong if players die. You're playing the game wrong if some of your players die. But if your characters die, it's an essential part of the game. Your success or failure is decided by dice rolls. You accept the successes, so you've got to accept the failures. And if you get too many failures, your character will die. And if you don't have a real possibility, a real threat of death, you're actually cheating yourself, and if you're a GM, you're cheating your players of a very real involvement in the game. If there's no threat of death, there's no real fear, there's no real excitement, and your level of involvement will be much less emotionally. Give the players that level of emotional involvement by having the real possibility of dying. In addition to that, I'd like to say that I've been in a few games where my character has died, and I have a few regrets there. Obviously, I never want my characters to die, but if they do, I accept it. But I've usually ended with an "oh, he's dead" when I realise that I've got no hit points, or that saving throw is just not good enough, or whatever the mechanic is. I realise that's the end, and it's just ended with a "oh," and people, the other players are sort of sympathetic, but that's the end of the character. I don't add anything. But you have a great opportunity there. Death scenes are some of the most dramatic moments in any work of theatre, literature, or film. Think of Boromir's death in Fellowship of the Ring. It really ups the stakes of the quest. Similarly, when Obi-Wan dies on the Death Star, or Ned Stark, the Starks, Oberyn Martell, anybody in Game of Thrones, each death really raises the stakes and makes the party makes you want the people responsible for that death to pay. Basically, they want to see justice done. As a player, you have an opportunity to do the same, to sign off and increase the drama and the wish for revenge, for justice in the campaign. So in a battle where your character dies, at the end of it, have enough breath left to say a few dying remarks. Maybe it's just get your companions to swear an oath to take revenge on whoever is behind the fight, whoever has been opposing you. Carry on the struggle. Don't let my death go in vain, he says, staring into the eyes of his companion. Swear it, as he goes. Or maybe it's, I don't want to die here. I don't want my body to be left here. Burn me and bury my ashes in the grove of the Weeping Pearl where I grew up. That is the closest thing to my heart. Cut out my heart and return it to the grove. Or maybe it will be just my spellbook, it cannot fall into enemy hands. Return it to the libraries of Galemsur in the city of Asgreb Morar. Whatever your last words are, take that opportunity to finish your character, so you've got a last memory that you can be proud of, and to contribute to the quality of the story in the campaign. This is the kind of game that I like playing anyway, not one which just ends in a "oh, I've got no hit points," or "oh, I'm impossible to kill." Add to the quality of the experience. My name's Caius, I love role-playing games, and I hope to see you in one on the One Shot Group.